Okay, man. Like, this one would make me a proud father any day of the week. Like, tragic outcome for those involved, except for the kid. But like, their fault, at least in my opinion. This one would make me 100% a proud father. We did as we planned, and everything happened according, and you saved the day. That would be my reaction as a father. I mean, I couldn't imagine having any other reaction. So, Kentucky child shot and then killed alleged armed home invaders in self-defense. The police say, after shooting the two individuals, the alleged home intruders, the child escaped the Manchester, Kentucky home through a bedroom window. Let's dive in and see what kind of happened. So, a Kentucky child shot and killed two men in self-defense after they allegedly tried stealing firearms from the safe within the home. Manchester, Kentucky State Police Department are investigating the home invasion that occurred on Saturday around 4:24 a.m., according to a Facebook post shared on Sunday. Manchester police officers responded to the child's home in Clay County and found two men who had been shot, social media post says. The Kentucky police state police troopers who were called to the Manchester police to assist in the investigation determined the two men injured forcibly entered the home and intending to steal guns from a safe. The department's Facebook post reads, "It is unclear whether any other adults were present at the home." So this child was home alone, and two men break in and are going towards the safe that the guns are held in. So, like, let's just set the scene. Two men have entered in a house that a child is home alone in and is going toward the gun safe. Like, this is tragedy waiting to happen. But that's not what happened. So a child shot and killed alleged home intruders before escaping the home. During the break-in, the child living in the home saw the intruders and noticed they were armed. Acting in self-defense, the child got a handgun and shot both of the men before escaping through a bedroom window. So he saw that they were armed, and instead of just fleeing and letting them have at the stash of guns, he armed himself and took action, ending the threat and then escaping, just in case anything further happened. Of course, these people were armed, so he shot first and then got out. Great tactics. The two deceased men were later identified as 44-year-old Roger D. Smith of McKee, Kentucky, and 51-year-old Jeffrey M. Allen of Manchester. The department said McKee died while being taken to the hospital, whereas Allen was pronounced dead at the scene. Both men were pronounced dead by the Clay County coroner over the weekend, the Facebook post says. But the investigation is still going on. It seems pretty clear cut. They didn't no. I haven't been able to find any mention of like how old the kid was, the young man was, but he was at least home alone. Whether or not he was old enough to do so, and either A, acted purely out of his own volition, or B, had been previously trained to know where the safe gun is, or the house gun, and grabbed the firearm, be it one of the ones in the safe or one that had been stashed that he knew where it was based off of his family's training, and then took action to protect his family's guns that were being targeted by these two intruders. So two people broke into his house, and instead of just running or hiding in a closet or going out the window, he grabbed a gun and then pointed it at the intruders and took action. Then after he had shot both of them, he escaped through a window, most likely to go get help, I'd imagine. But he literally conquered all. He saved the day. I mean, for his family's sake, he grabbed a firearm and stopped the intruders from being able to break into the safe and steal from his family, possibly getting firearms and terrorizing the rest of the community. So not only did he save his family, but possibly even his community from would-be armed more heavily armed intruders. So they were already armed, and well, they aren't anymore. So this young man, yeah, Gold Star's proudest father of the year award would go to whoever's dad this is. In my opinion, this young man, A+, fantastic job. I couldn't ask for anything better. But I just wanted to highlight this story and bring this to y'all. This is one that's kind of making its rounds instead of just being a local news story that gets lost in the wind forever and is never talked about before. But this one's making its rounds a little bit more. But in my opinion, this is perfect. I don't think the Second Amendment has an age limit or a starter age that you have to be able to use it. You should be able to defend yourself at any age, and this is just proof of that. This young man was home alone. At least it appears that he was home alone, and then took action and saved the day, in my opinion. Not to mention possibly even saved his own life. Yeah, let me know what you think. Get down in those comments and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you think this kid is a hero, or do you think maybe these parents were irresponsible to leave a firearm where this kid could possibly get it? In my opinion, as long as of course, tragedy always does happen, where kids can do unspeakable things that they don't understand, or not sure understand to some extent to themselves. But obviously this kid was raised around firearms, trained with firearms, knew the dangers of firearms, respected firearms enough to be able to be left at home alone with easily access to them, that his parents knew that if anything happened, he would be using them responsibly and not irresponsibly. And proof is in the pudding. This young man literally armed himself seems rather quickly and took action and saved the family's home. And in my opinion, the community at large. Get in those comments, let me know what you thought. And if you found value in this, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would help me a lot. Hit that like button, that helps this video. My name's Steven with Armed Culture, bringing you news related to the Second Amendment, self-defense situations such as this one here. We had that one a couple weeks back where a young man actually saved his mother's life from an intruder. And now this young man is saving his household and community from further heavily armed intruders. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to bring more of these to you guys. I'll talk to you soon.